Hello, I'm Haylee Knippel.
And I'm Meryl Ramsey.
And now the Indy presents Fort Fuel, your campus news source.
Over the past couple of weeks, it seems as though there has been some controversy circulating through Fort Lewis College. On October 22nd, the Associated Students of Fort Lewis College passed a resolution that recommended the budget approval of an additional student fee of 15 cents per credit hour. This would provide a scholarship for up to $500 per semester for any elected or appointed student senators or parliamentarians. This definitely sparked some debate amongst students and the members of Student Senate. With such a noticeable interest from students and alumni, it was clear that this would be an important decision that would soon be made. Surely being a part of student government is a large time commitment, but the scholarship would only be given to those students who miss no more than 2 meetings per semester. The scholarship could potentially increase competition in elections, reward students for their hard work, or I suppose attract students with solely financial motives. The ultimate decision, however, was up to the Fort Lewis College Board of Trustees. Haylee Knippel and Lindley Gallegos had a chance to speak with involved students and have more with the story.
The ASFLC has been flirting with the idea of making a scholarship for student senators for as long as I've been on the table, which is about 3 years. For the longest time, there's been the controversy of senators work very hard, and as well as executives, and there's the question of should they be compensated for their work. Currently, the only compensation senators receive is 2 meals in Sodexo. So the way this proposal works is that all senators serving on ASFLC, as long as they're attending each and every meeting, will get a $500 scholarship towards their tuition per semester.
So Phil, what are some of the issues you think students are going to see surrounding this fee?
Well, things that students have said already is that we're basically extorting money from students, and that we're paying ourselves. Neither of which I think are particularly true.
So the way this scholarship works is that it works as a student fee increase. So each student attending Fort Lewis College would pay 15 cents per credit hour, meaning if you're taking 15 credits, you'd be paying 60 cents per semester to fund this student fee increase, the student ASFLC scholarship.
But I think that this will kind of elevate in the public eye what ASFLC does and make the students demand more of us.
Awesome.
And I hope they do.
Awesome.
So this basically works in 3 stages. The ASFLC already voted itself to approve the student fee, and then once ASFLC passed a resolution to pass the scholarship, this goes to the Institutional Fee Review Board, which is comprised of student senators, non-student senators, as well as certain members of the Budget Committee and Administration. The Institutional Fee Review Board, or IFRB, already approved this fee, and now this goes to the Board of Trustees, which will be voted upon actually on Friday. So as of tomorrow, the Board of Trustees will be looking at this fee, and if they approve it, then the scholarship will be final for year 15-16.
We can actually require student senators to do work. We can allow for greater socioeconomic diversity on the table. I'm on the Pell Grant, and my scholarship allows me to participate in ASFLC and commit that time towards it. And then I think it also increases accountability to the students. If we have this scholarship, the students are paying their senators. The senators are then accountable to the students more directly.
Awesome. Tina, why don't you tell us a little bit about why you're against the increase in student fees for the new student senator scholarship?
Our student senators should just be serving based out of the fact that they really just care about the student body, and they are passionate student leaders. And when you take away that passion and give them money instead, I just don't think you'll get the same quality of work.
What we would gain from the student fee, we would have more competitive elections. Announcing the student fee alone has gotten a lot of attention to ASFLC.
And there are a lot of Senate meetings in a year. We meet once a week, all month long, all school year long, and so 2 is a very small number. So you're going to be at 98% of the meetings if you want to make that scholarship, and you're going to be advocating for those students during those Senate meetings.
Awesome.
So I'm hoping to see more competitiveness, and I'm hoping to have some teeth to be able to ensure that senators are pulling their weight.
And the other thing I'd like to say is that if those goals aren't achieved, that if our elections aren't more competitive, given this new scholarship, and that the table isn't more accountable to the student body, President Scott Greenler has said this, Phil Carter has said this, and I certainly hold this opinion as well, that the scholarship should be expunged if our elections aren't more competitive. I think if this fee really isn't doing its job to ensure that more students are participating and that the table is more accountable, then there is no point to have this scholarship.
Well, no wonder there's been so much controversy circulating Fort Lewis. That's a big decision for one group of people.
It really is, Haylee. The Board of Trustees had a big one right there. There were students that were concerned, members of the Student Senate also, but they made their decision. They passed it through, so it looks like that senators and elected parliamentarians and everything will be getting their $500 scholarship next semester.
How exciting for them. And I believe we have one more story
Yes.
today.
Now, on a lighter note and perhaps a more delicious topic, Schlotzky's opened a franchise here in Durango, Colorado last Thursday in a very special way. Our team headed downtown to investigate.
Hello, I'm Haylee Knippel, and this is Fort Fuel. Today we're on site at Schlotzky's, the brand new sandwich company that just opened in Durango, Colorado. As you can see, there's a line of people behind me waiting for what? Free sandwiches! Yes! If you purchase a 15-pack, the first 50 people at least, that purchase a 15-pack of mini Cinnabons, get a free sandwiches for a year. Let's see those green cards, guys. Talking now to the first person in line. What's your name, sir?
Justin.
Justin, how long have you been here?
I've been here since 6 this morning.
Okay, 6 this morning, so it's been pretty chilly out?
Yeah, it's been kind of cold. I brought a blanket though.
Today, or are you missing something for this?
I have work, but I'm to go until this afternoon, so.
Okay, well that's convenient. Wonderful.
If I bring in Cinnabon, I think everyone will be happy.
You have a line of people outside, 50-some people waiting for Cinnabons. Is it tradition to do this when Schlotzky's open?
Absolutely. When we open, we do a big opening.
How long have you been here for?
5:30. Yeah, we got here at 5:30.
5:30 in the morning.
We were post up in the car. That's why we're not first.
Okay.
That line of people outside Schlotzky's was insane. I mean, to wake up at 5:30 in the morning. I mean, free sandwiches for a year, though. That's pretty exciting.
Definitely. I wish that I would have gotten down there at 5:30 in the morning, get some free, delicious sandwiches.
For sure. That wraps up another edition of the Indy Presents Fort Fuel. Be sure to head online for all your campus, sports, and community news, and check the big yellow boxes for our latest print issue. I'm Haylee Knippel.
And I'm Meryl Ramsey.
And until next time,
See you on campus.